I'm Imogen Heap, and I'm going to be presenting Rage on this outrageously red couch with a courageous amount of time that it took me to choose all the videos for you to enjoy. I discovered many of my many new videos myself. I had a great time, so I'm going to take you through them, and it should be really good fun. So come and join me, and let's enjoy them together. So I can't remember how I came across this video in the first place. I actually can't remember. It might have been the video that kind of introduced me to Fever Ray, perhaps. Anyway, so I'm going to play you now this song by Fever Ray called When I Grow Up. And it was the first song I'd heard of Fever Ray. And actually, I'm ashamed to say, it was the first time I'd ever heard this amazing woman's voice. She was in a band called The Knife, who was another favourite band of mine. But I had never heard her before. And yeah, just kind of fell in love, really. It's such a beautiful video. The young girl by the pool that kind of bubbles and comes alive, and who's this person in the window, and I really love it. And then I went on another rampage after I'd seen this video to discover more videos from the director, whose name escapes me now, which is not very good because I've actually met him, and he wears the same perfume as me, as I discovered in a lobby in Copenhagen. I wanted to play a song by Nick Kershaw because Nick Kershaw was the first producer that I ever worked with when I was just 17 and I was still in school. My manager at the time, well, I had two managers, very spoiled. They're like kind of a right pair. Mark Wood and Mickey Modern. And Mark Wood's in the room with me right now, so I've got to be nice about him. But Mickey Modern was originally part of the pair. And Mickey Modern managed Nick Kershaw in the 80s. And so when I was at school, Mark Wood kind of found me at my school and wanted to hear some, some demos and things, because he'd heard one of the songs or seen me play or something. I actually still don't know the story, of me being at school, and then kind of kept coming up to me and kind of going, oh, can I hear some more stuff? Can I hear some more stuff? And I thought it was a bit weird that he wanted to keep hearing all these, more songs. I didn't actually understand that he actually wanted, on a business sense, that he was kind of interested to, manage me or anything like that. So I just, a big-headed teenager that I was, I just assumed he fancied me. So I just kept running on. I kept running away. So I was like, who's this guy that wants to hear like my stuff? That's a bit weird. Anyway, eventually he was like, stop running away from me. I just want to hear some more songs. So I was eventually kind of realised, oh, okay, he just wants to hear some more songs. And then so I made a little demo tape for him and gave it to Mark. And then Mark spoke to Mickey, and then Mickey spoke to Nick, and then Nick agreed to kind of basically test me out, I suppose, in the studio to see if I was any good, to whether they could decide whether they were going to sign me or not, or something. I don't know, maybe it probably wasn't as sorted as that. But anyway, so Nick Kershaw basically heard this song of mine, this demo called Come Here Boy, and we spent a lovely time in his house in Essex while he produced this song. And I learned so much from Nick. He's an absolutely brilliant songwriter. I thought I was unaware of him until he played me this song called The Riddle, which I'd heard on the radio for, a couple of years before, or a few years before, and didn't know who wrote it, but loved it. And so when he played it to me, I kind of got all, starstruck. I was fine before that, but then when he played me that, I was like, oh my God, I love that song. And so, anyway, so I wanted to play you this song because I think it's a brilliant video. I had never seen it before, but during my swatting up of homework, looking at all these 35,000 videos, or looking through the list, I checked it out. So this is Wide Boy. I love how he's kind of this drunken, forgotten pop star, and he's got like a kind of beard and looks a bit kind of dishevelled. And then it takes you through these eras from the 50s up through to the 80s. Obviously he's not that old. At the time he wasn't that old. Anyway, it's brilliant. I love it and I love him. So Nick Kershaw, Wide Boy. Amanda Palmer is brilliant, and I had to play a video of hers, even though I didn't know really any videos of hers actually, because I don't really watch that many videos, and it took me 12 hours to make this playlist, so I really hope you're enjoying it. But I have discovered lots of fantastic videos as a result, and this is one of them. Amanda Palmer just kind of oozes sexuality, kind of charged energy, slightly mental, brilliant eyebrows. Yeah, love her eyebrows. I love many things about Amanda Palmer, and this video is one of them. So I really hope you enjoy it. This is Guitar Hero. So, Squarepusher. He is one of my all-time favourites. I've seen him many times. I've seen him do his jazz thing, and I've seen him do his hyper-electronic thing too. I love his programming. I really am a big fan. And I've also seen his brother, who's also really good live. He's called CFAX, and you should check him out. He was at Glastonbury one time with a little ribbon around his neck and this kind of whole host of ice cream tray style kind of get up, but with just really loads of gear on it and kind of wandering around doing gabba techno with a harmonica solo. It was just the most hilarious and brilliant thing I'd ever seen. Anyway, Squarepusher, Come On My Selector. This is directed by Chris Cunningham, and just brilliant again, this kind of real locking in between the visual and the audio. It's just it's kind of creepy, but I love it. It stays with me afterwards like a film. I love the image of that girl. I don't know how they did that, but you kind of question, did she actually look like that? How did, is she really an alien? What's going on? So yeah, it's one of my favourite all-time videos, and I hope you really enjoy it. Hello, I'm Imogen Heap, and you're watching Rage. I'm apparently the longest person that's ever sat on this couch, so I thought it'd be nice to see all of me. So, a former boyfriend of mine, the brilliant Richie Mills, who is a fantastic drummer and played on my Speak For Yourself record and has toured with me as well. He introduced me to some great rock. And I love Queens of the Stone Age, absolutely fantastic band. I've seen them play a couple of times live with Richie. And I just love this video. It's just great. I love it because it's kind of looks animated, but it's not. And the energy of the song. This is a song that I love to listen to when I'm, well, I don't actually listen to music very much, but when I do, and I remember what I like, then I might turn this song on to just kind of get me all energised. I love it. Makes me feel invincible. So the next video I want to show you is by a guy called Trent Moller, or Trent Moyer, Moan. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. I discovered him on a rampage one night, just, looking through, I was on Spotify, just kind of, I think I just downloaded Spotify and I was just checking it out. And I heard some Trent Moller stuff, and then I went online and saw this video. And at the time, I was really missing my boyfriend. And it really just resonated with me, and we shared it together. And so it's kind of like our song, one of our songs. But I just think it's such a sad story, The dog goes up into space. It's a true story. The dog goes up into space, and they did some testing on him just to see how he'd survive up there in anti-gravity, and then eventually the poor little Russian dog just loses all its oxygen and eventually dies, I suppose. Maybe he's still alive, but we lost contact with him. But I think he's probably dead. But it was just a great story, great video, and yeah, made me kind of, just want to know a bit more about the artist. Hello, I'm Imogen Heap, and I am your host for Rage TV, looking through many, many videos. I've had a great time looking through them all. Chosen some really good ones for you, and discovered many new ones myself in the process of looking through their very large database. So, I look forward to seeing you here. I'll be here later on.